I swear at least half the episodes of this series are just me starting off saying I have absolutely no idea what's happening and I'm going to have to do it again. Hello everyone, welcome back to more Norwich City bouncing back, and it's just been a weird time. Just every time is a weird time when you're managing Norwich City and only signing British and Irish players, apparently. But anyway, we're back again, 2 more games today, but we're going to start, before we get to the Norwich results, we'll go to England, because that, at least, is quite sensible and logical, and really quite good as well. So we have completed qualification for the European Championships, and we have done it in absolute style. We have won every single game without conceding. It is pretty good indeed. If we look at the old table, we've qualified top of the group as you would expect, 30 points, no draws, no defeats, 39 goals scored, none conceded. We use the same tactic as we do with Norwich, so it does work, just not with the players we have at Norwich. And we will of course cover the Euros in the summer. Going to be interesting to see how we get on with that one. But what's been happening with Norwich? Well, inexplicable really. Last time of course we beat Derby, good performance, and then also quite good performance as we still nevertheless lost to Real Madrid. It was Lisandro Martinez that scored. I was thinking it was Lautaro Martinez. I mean, I love Lisandro Martinez as well, very good player, used him before, but not who I was thinking it was. But anyway, we lost that one, and since then it's been, well, yeah, very interesting. First of all, a 3-2 defeat at home to Manchester United. We nearly got back into it. We had a really good chance to equalise very late on. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do it. They ended up winning a 0-0 with Aston Villa, then followed that one up. We then beat Partizan Belgrade 7-0. It was a complete annihilation. One of the best performances of the season so far. Really good, controlled display. Arsenal was a 1-1. They took the lead. We got back in it. They're not having a particularly great season. Back to their old ways, seemingly. So perhaps disappointing that we didn't win the game, but I'm happy with the point. Burnley in the League Cup was a 0-0. It went all the way to penalties, and we then won the penalty shootout. Adam Eder missed his penalty, which was not like him at all, but we scored the remainder and we went through. We've got Chelsea in the quarter-final there. And speaking of Chelsea, we played them in the league straight after that one, and it was a 1-0 win. Murray McCunny scoring once again. He scored both goals against Man United, and he scored again in this one for only our 3rd win against Chelsea in the save. It was a very good performance. We then lost 1-0 to Partizan Belgrade in Serbia. It's not ideal. Again, played pretty much full strength side because we need to win if we want to go through in the Champions League. And well, I've said we've been FM'd in some games before. This one was literally, we got FM'd. You can see they scored with their only shot of the entire game. We had 20 shots, 7 on target, 2.74 XG, missed a penalty, and we ended up losing. So Murray McCunny, after missing a penalty in that game, having scored against Chelsea the game before, then proceeded to score the only goal of the game as we beat Liverpool at Anfield. The first time we've even got so much as a point against Liverpool at Anfield, and only the second time we have, only the third time we've avoided defeat. I think it was a cup game that we did avoid a defeat, but our second win against Liverpool of the save, it was another really good performance. So those pretty random results that we've had from the start of the season have left the league table looking like this. We are in 6th place, 12 games played, 20 points. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Man City currently top. Wolves are in 3rd. Newcastle in 7th. Arsenal way down in 15th. So, I mean, that's what happens when you sign Emi Buendia. Actually, when we played them, he played really badly. What was his average rating? 6.7. He's got 2 assists. I mean, yep, pretty much standard. But anyway, we are going to be playing Sheffield United first of all today at Bramall Lane, a team who usually we end up conceding a last-minute equaliser to. Let's actually just look at this. I'm pretty sure that most, it was a 0-0 there. Yeah, they scored late on there. It's happened in that one as well. We've got form for dropping points against Sheffield United. And then, after that, is a must-win Champions League game against Sporting. Basically, if we don't win, we are out. We're currently in 3rd in the table. So we might probably get the Europa League spot. I think that's probably possible. But I don't think we're going to be going through to the knockout round. In some ways, I'd probably rather finish in 4th, because then we don't have any... We get the money from the group stage, then we don't have to worry about any games later on. But it will probably end up being the Europa League. Maybe we'll try and win the Europa League again. Right, so the team for this one then is going to be looking like this. Dean Henderson is going to be in goal. He's not particularly happy at the moment. He's not actually said anything to me, but basically Ethan Ampadu, who I'm going to leave on the bench, he asked for more game time, and I just straight up told him he's not getting it because he's not played well enough. He wasn't happy, and for some reason Dean Henderson is backing him up. I assume because Ethan Ampadu was the player causing more issues than even Dean was. So he's supporting the guy that was worse than him. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything too much, though the defence is going to be, as you would expect, Lewis, Tamori, Mepham and Max Aarons. Tamori and Mepham, I mean, I'm not too surprised, but they've done very well so far this season, apart from Tamori's mistake against Southampton a few games ago. Midfield is going to be Jamie Shackleton. Calvin Phillips is going to be coming in place of Hamza Chowdhury, just seems to be playing a little bit better at the moment. James Maddison, of course, is going to be in there. And then we've been sticking with the wingers as they are. Werner's going to be on the left, Brooks is going to be on the right. Neither of them has been amazing, but then neither's anyone else when they've had a chance to play. And Murray McCunny, he's been in the goals recently. He's going to be starting up front. We've switched his role up. He's now pressing forward on attack. We've also dropped Vernon back to a support inverted winger. And, well, it worked against Liverpool, so hopefully it works today. We are still playing the high line as well. Played that against Chelsea and Liverpool, and we won the games. So I'm hopeful we can get a good result here. Lots of decent players in the Sheffield United side, though. They've got Christopher Raya, they've got Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Sanderberg still there. They've got Soyuncu. Their goalkeeper, Sebastian Weir, is my third choice for England as well. So he's not bad, but they are currently struggling down in 16th, not having a particularly good season. Normally one of the more sort of European challenging sides. They've never managed to get there in the same way that we have or Brighton have. And there's a highlight from kickoff, which I always love. This always goes well. Soyuncu plays it over the top, looking for Ali. It's been cleared, but only as far as Aya. And yep, I've praised the defence, said they're playing really well, and we've conceded from kickoff. So I should never say anything again. Kept a clean sheet against Liverpool and Chelsea, and we've conceded within a minute against Sheffield United. What is that? I mean, what is that? That's not the high line. That's just no one bothering to do anything. I mean, we're 35 minutes in here. We finally had a shot on target. It's been an absolutely awful performance so far. Max Aarons is now injured. Great. He didn't even play during the international break. Potential shoulder injury. That's probably going to be a dislocated shoulder, which is like a 3-month injury or something. Well, we finally decided to do something in injury time. We got a throw. Vernon flips it in, looking for David Brooks. He's hit the post. That's that was quite a good opportunity, which we have not scored from. And that's your half time, and that was absolutely awful. That was absolutely dreadful. I'm chucking the water bottle. Oh no, we'll go with that one. Show a bit of desire. That was shocking. One of the worst performances I have ever seen from this team. Truly a disgrace. Clearly not working. We'll go positive, I guess. Try and get a bit of life in it, but no one playing well. Right, we've still decided we just don't want to do anything. Can't be bothered to make any sort of effort to attempt to score. The fact that we've conceded from kickoff is an absolute embarrassment and just a complete irredeemable disgrace. Brooks and McCunny are having beyond appalling games. They're coming off. I'm not accepting that level of poor performance. I mean, is this going to be another completely lacklustre defeat? Absolutely nothing happening. We've managed to intercept the ball. Can we actually bother to make an effort on goal? Vernon looking completely confused. Punts it out to Marcus Edwards. A cross into the box would be nice. It's gone to Calvin Phillips. It's dreadful goalkeeping from Sebastian Weir. And Phillips has got a goal out of pretty much nothing to drag us back into this. We do not really seem to deserve it at all. I mean, not great defending from Sheffield United, really. Solanke lays it back. I mean, that is absolutely dreadful goalkeeping from England's number 3. But we're back in, and I'm going to have to just take this point, I think, because we've clearly not got much else going for us today. And there we go. Not very much happening there. The fact that we haven't lost that game is, in the end, quite a relief. It wasn't a good performance by any means at all. I think the fact we have managed to scrape a point out of that is not too bad, given how bad we were. Max Aarons has broken his collarbone. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. The best news about that is that, as well as Ethan Ampadu, Aaron Hickey also wants to leave as well. I've said he can leave because he's not really developed particularly well. He's not amazing, but he's going to have to play for the next 6 weeks unless we want to play Tamori there, and then we'll have to play Ampadu, and I don't want to do any of those things. Right, here we go. And Dean Henderson's here. He's upset. Max Aarons, Jamal Lewis, and Chris Mepham upset as well. Why are you upset that one of the worst defenders I've ever seen in my life isn't playing? Are you serious? It's very disappointing we haven't been able to find a way to solve this problem. You want to leave the club, Aaron. Why are you complaining? Right, he needs to improve if he wants to play. Everyone else is fine, apart from Hickey. I'm fine with that. I thought it was very productive. Thanks, guys. As all the players I care about are fine with that. Aaron Hickey, not bothered about him at all, seeing as he's going to be leaving soon anyway. So, yep, that's sorted that one out. No one cares about Ethan Ampadu, apart from a guy who also wants to leave. Right, Sporting Lisbon, couple of changes to the team in addition to Aaron Hickey coming in. I brought in Lewis Cook. I brought in Marcus Edwards, Dominic Solanke as well, and Ryan Davis, because I want to make sure James Maddison gets a bit of a rest. Otherwise, we'll go with it. We need to win this game, really. If we don't, I guess it's not the end of the world. Do want a bit of revenge after what happened last time. Of course, the 4-0 drubbing. We've gone with the more or less first choice defence, apart from the injury at right back, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit better here at home. Well, we got a corner early on. Marcus Edwards puts it in, and it's a penalty, I think. Someone's been pushed over. Chris Mepham's getting up, wiping himself down. I'm assuming it was him, and indeed it is a penalty, and it's going to be Marcus Edwards, the corner taker, who will take this. Got a relatively good record. Not one of our principal takers, but reasonable. And he has scored that one, so that was good. Can we grab a second, though? Lewis Cook gets to that ball. Of course, maybe you can feel a little bit aggrieved that he's not playing all that much this season, with Shackleton having joined, who hasn't been great recently, so maybe we'll bring Cook back in. Anyway, Hickey across. Murray McCanny's there. It's a good save from Pinto. Quick reactions from him, but good to see the two Scottish boys combining. Looking to work another chance. Hickey's doing well so far. Maybe we shouldn't have promised him he could leave. I don't know. I think it's time for a bit of an upgrade in terms of the backup fullbacks. Lovely move so far. Davis heavily involved, working at some beautiful passes throughout the team here. Lewis still going, pulls back to Ryan Davis, goes to the shot, and he's unlucky not to keep it on target. Another corner though. Davis will take this one, puts it in, looking for Solanke. It's been cleared away. He's trying to get to the ball. We're good to see that. Bit of effort, bit of work rate, although it is given away. And, we managed to pick it up in the end. This highlight's still going. It's the same one from the corner we just had. We've managed to wrestle it back down to the other end of the pitch. Hickey swings it in. Solanke's there. And Dominic Solanke with his another good goal. I wasn't sure if it was his first of the season or second of the season. I think it's his second of the season. He puts it in on a plate from Hickey. It's a really good cross, and it's a lovely, fantastic header from last year's top scorer. Marcus Edwards with a free kick from deep, looking for Chris Mepham, who's very, very agonisingly wide. Well, there we go. Half-time 2-0. We're not already losing heavily like we were last time, so I'm pleased with that. Very uneventful second half. We've got another corner though. Marcus Edwards, Chris Mepham again, very unlucky. McCanny keeps it in play. Taylor puts it back into the box, although it is cleared. Again, not many highlights, but apparently we dominated from start to finish. It's a 2-0 win. We managed to actually win another Champions League group stage match. We are, cementing our place in third, I think, which is not too bad. I guess getting in the Europa League is quite good. So there we are then. Are we just going to alternate between good and bad performances? It's not even if it's just like we're good at home and bad away, because we beat Liverpool away from home. So it's just inexplicable. But anyway, we will be back next time. I think we'll go all the way through December, and we'll be back for some January action. A lot of games in here that are looking quite interesting. I think Fulham Wolves maybe looks like a potential thing for us to come back for. Of course, some of these games may be moved around, but I think that's what we're going to go with. I think January is going to be a bit more busy than normal, given the players that want to leave. We need a bit of an upgrade in terms of the backup players in defence, I think, and given the way our attacking players are going, maybe we need that new right winger, maybe another striker as well. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you next time.